What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Alt History. Yeah. Um, in this episode, we see Russia declare war on Latvia as our first event, and we're also going to be checking out a few other things. Now, let's start with this war. So, first thing we see is Russia going to push into Latvia off of their coast, not coast, but sides. They're also going to make a naval landing because their Baltic ports over here. We don't have any other Baltic ports, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to manage, but they're going to meet up with that. They're going to split Lithuania in two, like so, and they're going to capitulate all that encirclement, capitulate them, push in from their borders a little bit more, and take their capital, which I think is here. If not, they just surrendered. But let's see the peace treaty. Here we see the Soviets creating a Lithuania, no, not Lithuania, Latvia, SSR. Here we see Turkey get added to the Warsaw Pact. Now Turkey could go either way, I say. Just because they got some interesting stuff that happened to them in World War One. But if say like France or the Soviets joined this pact, they would leave. The Soviets would never leave join this pact. Um because they hate the Soviets. They took their land in the World War One. Now let's go over to Japan and see what they're doing. Here we see Japan declaring war on Manchuria, and they're going to push along their borders. I'm not going to have this war last the whole episode because that would be a little bit of a stupid move. It's just going to be lasting a little bit because, you know, I don't think this would be a little accurate, just knowing this. But I do think that this wouldn't be a long war, if that, since Japan's stronger and they're imperial and they got industry built up and everything. They've been doing rapid industrialization. So I say this wouldn't be a slow war, this wouldn't be a fast war. Just a normal war. Probably last a few episodes. So, I don't know what Italy would do if they would do anything. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this scenario. Hold up. Here we see Italy declaring war on Greece, and they're going to push, making naval landings. They're also going to push through Italian Albania, just pushing down in here. I forgot to add in their colonies, so give me. There we go. And they're going to push it over here, down here, just pushing on down through Greece. And Greece is gonna be like, alright, we're gonna surrender. And Sparta is just gonna be slowly taken, and they surrender. Here we see this parts of Greece get annexed into Italian Albania. They aren't going to annex the full thing because they're not that powerful yet. But Italy did start out very weak and incompetent, so I wouldn't be surprised if they don't end up taking much land from any countries, just to sort of develop themselves into this fascist ideology. Now, they would be expansionist, so we would see lots of invasions, but this is just the start of it. So we actually see, actually, never mind, Turkey's in this alliance. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna end the episode here, and top comment on this video or just a few comments I'll do in the next video. Goodbye.